Hi everyone. I have been getting some requests about how I style my hair now that I've chopped it all off. So I wanted to pop on today and show you how to use a bigger curling iron. This is a Longe 32 millimeter wand actually. And you can use this big of a barrel even if you have shorter hair. And a lot of people think you can't. The hardest part is the very bottom sections because you don't want to burn yourself. So I'm just going to curl my hair up really quickly. All I've done is dried my hair. I have been putting this Longe Glaze. This is hair lotion and it just makes my hair really soft. It has heat protectant in it, so definitely need to use a heat protectant on your hair anytime, but since mine is very processed, I need to do that even more. I have always used the Heat Shield. This is the Rival Heat Shield from Longe as well. So I've just recently gotten this and now I use both. This doesn't make my hair feel sticky or gritty, like it's still super soft, which is why I really like it. I like my hair to feel clean and soft. I don't like a lot of stuff in my hair, so that works for me. Okay, so I'm just going to get to it. I'm not an affiliate for Longe. I don't have, any links or anything like that for you. I do shop just through the Longe website and it's always been fine for me. So this is just the normal barrel. This is like the kind of lowest end of their wands. This is not the automatic shut off. It is not the one with the temperature setting. So just the, I don't want to say bottom of the line because it's really good, and this is what I used and it holds my curls all the time, but it's not the fancy one. All right, so I section my hair because I do have a lot of hair. So I just pull this up in a clip and then I separate it into two parts, put it in front, and I'm literally just going to do 1 to 2 wraps around the barrel, and I'll see what I can do without burning myself. And do you see how spread apart my hair is when I wrap it on the wand? That's going to give me a bigger, looser curl, and that's what I want today. Nothing crazy or tight. So again, these sections, especially as I get to the back, are the hardest parts because I don't want to burn myself. Now the Longe wands do come with a glove, and the first probably 3 or 4 times that you use the wand, I would recommend definitely putting the glove on because you will burn yourself. But once you kind of get used to it, you'll be fine. So just a nice bigger chunk because this will be on the bottom. Put up a bend to it. And I'm just gonna leave those alone as soon as they come off the barrel. And just trying to keep the separation around the barrel when I wrap my hair as even as I can. That is key. If you have even shorter hair than me, for the very bottom sections, you might want to use a straightener, and that will just give a little bit of a bend to your hair. I feel like maybe I missed a piece someplace. So see how far apart my hair is when I wrap it around? That's going to give me a bigger, looser, more of a beachy wave. If you want a tighter curl, then when you wrap your hair around the barrel, you need to wrap it tighter so that the hair isn't as spread out. So when I'm wrapping it and I see that I put my hair toward the top and then I try to have the second wrap around toward the bottom, that kind of gives me a guide to how I want to get all of my hair on the wand in that way. Now I have thin to medium hair. I feel like it's getting thinner as I'm I've had babies and, you know, all the things, which is why I chopped it. But I do have a lot of hair. So there's a lot to curl. My hair has a bit of a wave to it. So after I curl it, after I blow dry it, I do take a straightener just to this very front section right here and right here in front of my ears, because I do have a wave, so you can see that, and it doesn't look very nice with a curl without doing that straightening bit. But the rest of my hair I just leave, and my hair has never ever held curl. I always just used a regular curling iron with like a clamp, and it would never hold curl no matter what hairspray I used. Like nothing would ever work to keep a curl for me until I started using these wands from Lange. Now this is the 32 millimeter titanium barrel. So if you have really thick hair, if you have coarse hair, I would definitely get the titanium. My smaller one, which is what I typically use, or I did before I cut my hair, that would give me a little bit tighter curl so it would last a little bit longer. That was just the ceramic barrel. So it's all black. And they both hold curl equally well. But again, my hair isn't super coarse and it's not super thick. So Lange does recommend getting the titanium barrels like this if you have thicker hair. I do just put a little light mist of aerosol, and this is the Aveda Air Control. I love this. It holds well, but it doesn't make it so I can't run my fingers through it. Because like I said, I like clean, soft hair. All right, so I'm going to pull just this very top section up. So I curl my hair typically in 3 sections. And then I'm going to take the heat shield and just give a little bit of a mist. And you do want to make sure that you let that dry before you put the iron on. You don't want that sizzle when you put the iron on your hair. So I'm just going to keep everything the same pattern. You can curl away from your face and then toward your face if you're looking for more of a tousled kind of look where your hair is going to be a little bit more piecey. It's not going to kind of melt into one big curl and blend together. But I'm just going for an easy, relaxed kind of curl. So I'm going to keep everything going the same direction. So I'm wrapping back away from my face. You always want to bring the pieces that frame your face, curl it back away. If you curl toward your face, it brings your hair forward and it closes your face in. So I'll show you. So when you pull back, it's opening your face up. When you curl your hair, if you curl toward your face, you're bringing your hair this way and it's closing off your face, and it's not making it look nice and bright and wide awake. It can actually make your face look fuller, and usually not something that most people want to do when you curl it toward your face. So always curl back and away. And then once you get a couple pieces back, like right here, if you want to start alternating, then you can at that point. Hi everyone, if you're just joining. All right, so you can see like I don't have to hold the hair on the curling iron very long at all to get a really good curl. The longer you hold it, the tighter your curl will be. Get it separated here. So again, these bottom section, the very bottom section can be really difficult to do with a bigger wand. It's going to be hard no matter what kind of barrel you have. But once you get that bottom section, which is the first one that I did, curled, you are good to go. So just holding it for a couple seconds. Like I said, the longer that you leave it on there, the tighter the curl is going to be. And I'm just going for kind of a soft wave by the end. So I'm just kind of paying attention to where the hair is getting placed on the barrel, right here at the top and then toward the bottom. So it's a nice big wave. If I wanted a tighter curl, I would need to use a smaller barrel ideally, or I could wrap the curl like this very tight and have it wrap around the barrel several times. I've also had several people ask for a tutorial on the bubble wand, which I will show you here in a minute. So I will do another tutorial very soon with that wand. Typically, if I was in my bathroom, I would get my other mirror out and make sure that I didn't miss any hairs in the back, but I will do that when I'm off of here and make sure that the back looks nice too. Alrighty, getting to this top section. So here's where you have some options. Here's my natural part. Because I'm going just for that easier look, I'm going to curl my hair as it falls here, just naturally on my part. However, if you are someone who struggles with or really wants and likes a ton of volume, then what you'd want to do is you'd want to take these top sections and flip them to the opposite side and curl them that way. And then when you flip them over, you will have a lot more volume because this hair will be not standing up, but it will be raised from your scalp a little bit more because you curled it opposite. If you do that, I would recommend leaving these front pieces on the right side so that they do curl away from your face, because if you curl them on the opposite side of the part and curl them back, then when you come on this side, they will be curling forward toward your face. So just be mindful of that when you're curling to add volume. But instead of having to tease your hair a ton, that is an option. So I'm just continuing to curl away from my face and keeping that big curl pattern. And not raking my hands through my curls. I'm going to let them just sit there and cool all the way. That will also help to ensure that the curls will last me longer as far as more days go. And as I get to the top, I do take a little bit smaller sections, not a lot. The smaller the section, the tighter the curl will be as well. So, you know, there are a lot of things to think about when you're curling your hair, and how many days you're trying to get out of your hair, because the looser that you start your curls, the less days you're going to have a lot of curls. So these curls will be very loose today. I will be able to get 3 days out of these curls, but by the third day, they will be, you know, just a little tiny wave here at the bottom. All right, I'm going to, because my part is farther on the side, I do usually curl this side right here as 2 sections. Otherwise, it's just really thick on the barrel and it doesn't curl as well. So again, for bigger, beachier waves, take bigger sections, keep your hair separate like this on the barrel. You see how far apart it is, and use a bigger barrel. And then, just like always, I will sleep with my hair up in the Invisibobble, just in a super high ponytail. And then when I take it down, everything will still be nice and curled. The very, very bottom pieces at the nape will be straight, so I'll just have to quickly curl those, and I can just use my straightener at that point because I just need to put a little bit of a bend in those. But other than that, the rest will still be curled. And those are only straight because they fall out of my ponytail completely because they're so short back there now. Okay, so I think I've gotten all the straight hairs. So since I'm just using my phone, it's a little bit harder to tell. But I think all the hair is curled. Here's a piece. So I always just try and hold it down. In the back, it's harder to hold it completely vertically, but that will make a difference in the curl as well. Okay, so now that my curls are cooling, just do a very light mist. Again, this is the Aveda Air Control. This is aerosol. While those curls cool, I will show you, this is the Lange Le Cinq. I got this during Black Friday because they had a crazy good deal. And what this comes with, it comes with the glove, but this has five different attachments. So it has the actual barrel, like this. And then you have all different barrels. And this is the bubble wand that I used a couple weeks ago. And you just take this, it locks into the barrel, this twists to lock it into place, and then you use the bubble wand. This gives you super tight, really spirally curls. So I will do another tutorial on this very soon, but the Le Cinq has the heat control, the temperature control, and then multiple barrels. So it actually comes with another barrel like this. So I have that, and then it comes with the 25 millimeter and a tapered and a lot of really good stuff. So if you're looking for a good wand and aren't sure what size, or you know you're going to want a variant of sizes, the Le Cinq would be a good option. So again, I have no affiliation. It's just a wand that I love to use because it keeps curl in my hair. All right, so now that those are cooled, just raking my hands through my hair to get some of those curls out and to kind of melt together a little bit. And because these top pieces don't get too much curl, getting it right to the root will give you a little bit of volume. So I just kind of go back on this side because of that side part. These don't always get a ton of curl. They end up being pretty straight till the very bottom. And that one looks pretty straight. I'll let those cool a minute and then I'll rake my hands through. But you can see how it just gives a nice little wave here, which is just a little easy kind of undone look. And then this will last me for several days, and I'll just have a little wave. By day 3, there'll just be a little wave here at the bottom like that, and the rest will be pretty straight. And that's that. So that's how I curl my hair. Still same kind of strategy and style as when my hair was longer. You just kind of have to think, like I said, about if you're wanting tighter curls and wrapping that more tightly around the barrel, or using a smaller barrel, and then how many days you're trying to get out of your hair when you're making all of those decisions. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you if you join me, and stay tuned. I will be doing more tutorials for the different types of wands that I have now. So I'll talk to you soon.